The difference between the 99% and the 1% isn't a better AI tool. It isn't a better prompt. It's something almost everyone misses. And until you see it, you'll never escape the 99%. Most people believe the top 1% are making more money with AI because they know better prompts or have access to better AI tools. That's exactly what the internet wants you to believe. And that's the first mistake almost everyone makes. Because while millions of people are learning how to use AI, the 1% are learning something completely different. And once you understand what that is, you'll never use AI the same way again. Every day, millions of people open ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, Grok, DeepSeek, hoping this will finally be the tool that changes their life. They save prompts, watch tutorials, copy viral workflows, buy AI courses, subscribe to newsletters, and every week, another creator promises the same thing. This AI tool will make you rich. Copy this prompt. Anyone can do this. And for a while, it actually feels believable. Because AI really is changing everything. It writes, it designs, it edits, it codes, it researches, it even thinks. So naturally, one question starts growing inside everyone's mind. If AI can do almost everything, why can't it make me rich too? That is the question almost everyone asks. And it's also the reason almost everyone fails. Because the people making the most money with AI aren't asking, how can AI make me money? They're asking something completely different. A question so different that it changes every decision they make. But before we reveal that question, we need to understand why millions of intelligent people keep making the same mistake. And to do that, we have to go back almost 200 years. Every generation believes their opportunity is different. Their technology is different. Their economy is different. Their future is different. But when you look closely, history keeps telling the same story, over and over again. Because every time a revolutionary technology appears, millions of people rush toward it, believing the technology itself is the opportunity. But it never is. In 1848, a carpenter discovered gold in California. Within months, people abandoned their jobs, sold their homes, crossed oceans, and risked everything, chasing one dream: getting rich. Newspapers called it the gold rush. Hundreds of thousands arrived, believing they were early, believing they had found the opportunity of a lifetime, but most of them never became rich. Instead, many went home with empty pockets, broken dreams, and years they could never get back. So, who actually became rich? Surprisingly, it wasn't the people digging for gold. It was the people selling shovels, the people building railroads, the people transporting supplies, the people selling food, the people creating businesses around the opportunity. They understood something almost everyone else missed. The gold wasn't the business. The ecosystem around the gold was. Fast forward almost 2 centuries, and history is repeating itself again. Only this time, the gold has a different name: artificial intelligence. Today, millions of people are digging for digital gold. Every morning, there's a new AI tool, a new prompt, a new workflow, a new course, a new promise. And millions of people rush toward it, believing this could be the one. Sound familiar? Because that's exactly what the miners believed in 1848. They thought the opportunity was the gold. Today, people think the opportunity is AI, but both groups are making the exact same mistake. The first mistake: they confuse the tool with the opportunity. A shovel was never the opportunity. Gold wasn't even the opportunity. The real opportunity was creating value around it. AI is no different. The second mistake: most people spend months collecting prompts, watching tutorials, testing every new AI model. But ask yourself this: has knowing more prompts automatically made anyone rich? Of course not. Because prompts don't create businesses. Prompts don't solve expensive problems. Prompts don't build trust. Prompts don't create customers. People do. The third mistake. The internet rewards attention, not accuracy. That's why every day you see headlines like 10 AI side hustles. Copy this prompt. Make $10,000 this month. Those videos spread because they're exciting, not because they're complete. Nobody tells you that thousands of people are copying the exact same method. And when everyone copies the same strategy, it stops being an opportunity. It becomes competition. The fourth mistake. The biggest mistake isn't using AI. It's believing. AI is the business. It isn't. AI is a tool, just like the internet, just like electricity, just like a smartphone. Nobody became successful because they owned electricity. They became successful because they built something valuable using electricity. The same is true for AI. So, what is the game the 1% are actually playing? It's surprisingly simple. They don't start with AI. They start with value. Then they use AI to multiply it. Think about a great copywriter. AI helps them write faster. But clients aren't paying for words. They're paying for sales. Think about a software developer. AI helps them write code faster. But companies aren't paying for code. They're paying for software that solves a problem. Think about a designer. AI creates images in seconds. But clients aren't paying for images. They're paying for branding, attention, and results. Do you see the pattern? AI isn't replacing value. It's amplifying it. The 99% ask, what can AI do? The 1% ask, what problem becomes easier to solve because AI exists? Those sound similar, but they lead to completely different lives. Here's the mindset shift. The 99% chase tools. The 1% chase problems. The 99% collect prompts. The 1% collect skills. The 99% copy trends. The 1% build systems. The 99% hope AI creates opportunity. The 1% create opportunity. Then let AI multiply it. That's why the same AI tool can make one person almost nothing and help another build $1 million business. The difference was never the tool. It was the person using it. Imagine giving the world's best chef a simple kitchen and giving someone with no cooking skills the most expensive kitchen money can buy. Who cooks the better meal? The kitchen matters, but the chef matters more. AI is the kitchen. You are the chef. And that's the truth almost nobody wants to hear. AI won't build your future. It will simply amplify the direction you're already moving. Maybe this isn't really a story about AI. Maybe it's a story about something much bigger. Because AI will change. New models will be released. Today's tools will become outdated. Better prompts will be discovered. New platforms will replace the old ones. But one thing has remained true throughout history. The people who create the most value always win. They won during the Industrial Revolution. They won during the Internet Revolution. And they'll win in the AI revolution too. Not because they had access to better technology, but because they understood technology is only leverage. Imagine two people standing in the exact same place. They have access to the same AI, the same internet, the same tutorials, the same opportunities. Yet 5 years later, one has built a business, created freedom, and changed their life, while the other is still waiting for the next AI update, hoping it finally changes everything. The difference was never access. It was action. It was never the tool. It was the thinking behind the tool. So before you download another AI app or copy another viral prompt, ask yourself one question. What problem do people genuinely care about that I can solve better because AI exists? Because that's where businesses are built. That's where careers are built. That's where wealth is built. The next billionaire probably won't become successful because they discovered a secret prompt. They'll become successful because they discovered a problem. worth solving, and AI simply helped them solve it faster than ever before. So if you remember just one thing from this video, remember this: don't chase AI, chase value. Because tools come and go, but people will always pay for someone who makes their life better. And maybe that's the real difference between the 99% and the 1%.
100 years from now, people probably won't remember which AI model was the smartest. They won't remember today's most viral prompts or the tools everyone was obsessed with. History rarely remembers the tools. It remembers the people who used them to change the world. Right now, millions of people are asking AI, "What can you do for me?" But the people who will shape the future are asking a completely different question: "What can I build with you?" That's the choice in front of every one of us. You can spend the next few years chasing every new AI trend, hoping one of them changes your life, or you can spend those years becoming someone who creates so much value that every new AI breakthrough becomes an advantage. The future doesn't belong to the people with the fastest tools. It belongs to the people with the clearest thinking, because tools will always evolve, but the ability to solve meaningful problems will never go out of style. So the next time someone tells you, "This AI tool will make you rich," remember the California gold rush, remember the miners, remember the shovel sellers, and most importantly, remember this: don't ask, "How can AI make me money?" Ask, "How can I create more value because AI exists?" That's the question that separates the 99% from the 1%. If this video changed the way you think, then subscribe, because on this channel, we don't chase trends. We study the ideas that build lasting wealth. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.